Hey, 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 beautiful people. Oh my goodness, where did it go? There we go. Hey, 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 beautiful people. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I am back. It is your girl, Coach TaShon, your marriage communication coach, relationship and marriage communication coach. But before we get started, TLC Coaching is being sponsored by Swag Her Magazine. So thank you, Swag Her Magazine. Y'all make sure you go over to their platform, check them out. They're an amazing media outlet on Facebook, on all social media platforms across. So thank you so much for being a sponsor. And again, welcome back to the TLC community. Feel free to ask questions in the chat. I'm going to try to look at both of you all and so forth. Listen, I am so glad to be back. Oh my gosh. I am so glad to be back. Again, I am your girl, Coach TaShon, your marriage communication coach. And yes, I'm back for another round of Talk It Out Tuesday. Listen, it's been a pause. I've been on a pause and pivot and a whole lot of prayer. A lot of things have taken place, and I'll share later. But if you've been following me, and if you know me, you know that I had to pause, but didn't have to stop, didn't stop business, but just had to pause for a minute. And that's what you do while you're married in marriages, right? Even as a coach, I still had to listen. This thing is ongoing. Those vows are ongoing. But to God be the glory, things are improving. I will share later because it's my husband's testimony, not mine. I get excited, but he will share and so forth. But I am so glad to be back where I belong and y'all. And I thank you all so much for your prayers. I thank you so much for just the support and the encouragement, all of that, right? All of that and so forth. So listen, I am back helping, supporting couples through talk, listen, and connect through the TLC way with TLC coaching. I am your relationship and marriage communication coach. And listen, tonight, again, I've had to pause and pivot. So that means I had to shift a lot of things, right? I had to shift a lot of things, but it was all in God's timing. It was confirmed. It was just divine. Everything happened for a reason, and it was just divine order. All right. So tonight we're going to talk about grateful hearts. Grateful hearts, those that connected souls. And of course, I have my notes, and y'all ain't nothing changed because what I tell you, if you've been following me, which you should have been all this year, well, listen, we in the fourth quarter, so I've been doing this thing for the last year and a half. Get your notebook. Listen, I got a big one now. Listen, coming soon. Look at the couples journal. Get your notebook, get your pen. Y'all know I got to do it, matching. And y'all know the color green. This is the green. This green for who? The greens. Y'all know I'm so extra with it, right? But get your notebook so you can take down these notes because that's the only way you're going to be able to grasp all of this, these nuggets, and that I put out, right? But Talk It Out Tuesday. So and we're I also changed a little bit. I'm no longer doing the marriage Mondays. I'm just gonna do the Talk It Out Tuesdays and the new episodes of Talk, Listen, and Connect, lunchtime edition and so forth. So I told you all of this stuff. I had to shift. I had to pivot, but I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad because again, everything is divine order. Everything is the divine order, and that's what I want my coaching to be. That's what I want my marriage to be, and so forth. In order for me to continue to support couples, wives, women, and so forth. This is what I had to do, right? So again, it's been a lot. It's been a lot, but I thank God that I am here. I thank God my husband is here. I thank God that we are here. All right, we are here for better for worse, sickness and health. Whoo, those vows, y'all. So y'all make sure you stay connected because Remember that shift is coming. Some new things are coming, right? So listen, tonight's episode is probably sponsored by Swag Her Magazine, where confidence and purpose collide. And before we get started, go ahead and hit the subscribe. I say subscribe, but hit that subscribe button, that follow button on the YouTube page, right here on TikTok, right here on Facebook, and so forth. Make sure you go to the YouTube page, which is I am Trinette L. Collier. And then just follow me on all platforms on social media. I am Trinette L. Collier, right? That's where all the TLC happens, baby. That's where all the TLC happens. All right. So listen, we're talking about gratitude. Gratitude. Y'all ready? Number one, right? Get your pen and paper, right? Point number one, gratitude rekindles connection. Gratitude rekindles connection. And what do I mean by that? The gratitude shifts the atmosphere. Believe it or not, it shifts the atmosphere. It doesn't just, gratitude doesn't change your mood, it changes your mindset, right? It changes that mindset. So when you start appreciating the small things, in your marriage, you invite peace back into the room, right? So we always think about grand gestures or whatnot, but how many of you all really are showing that gratitude for the little things, right? The small things. Listen, I don't know about y'all, but the older I get, the more I am appreciative of life, the more I'm appreciative of my spouse, right? The more I'm appreciative of people doing the little thing. I've always been grateful, but the older I get, and then the more I'm around my husband, the more I'm around, it's bringing that peace, right? And so the little things that you're grateful for, they can shift the entire mood, right? And sometimes, depending on the situation, because what I always tell you, you may have a breakdown in your communication, but that does not mean your marriage is over. And I want people to understand that does not mean that your marriage is over, right? Sometimes things have happened. Life has happened, right? And what has happened and what's happening is that people don't know how to communicate with each other because either out of fear, they don't want to be vulnerable with their spouse because one spouse has to be stronger than another or whatnot, or and it's a fear thing. It's not malicious, you guys. It is not malicious. Now, again, I always tell you, now if you are experiencing the trauma in your marriage, you need to connect with a marriage therapist, right? And if you need a marriage therapist, I can recommend a few good ones, right? But if you're ready to move forward in your marriage and say, hey, I'm ready to bridge this communication gap, is we've been going through some things. I love him, and he loves me. This, that, another. I'm ready to do this thing. This coaching is for you, right? Coaching is for you. And that means your marriage is not over. You just need somebody like Coach TaShon, just to give you some tools, some resources, some strategies, right? To help you navigate through that period, right? And it doesn't last, y'all. It does not last. It's a storm, right? It's a temporary storm. You're going through it. That's the key word. You're going through it, right? So listen, the gratitude rekindles connection. When you show gratitude for the smallest things in your marriage, you will see a huge shift, right? You'll see a huge shift. And what I mean by that, listen, if your spouse, if your husband, I'm a wife, so I'm going to say my husband, if my husband took out the trash. Now, some people may argue and say, well, he's supposed to do this. He's supposed to do this, that, and the other, right? I'm not that type of wife. I'm not that type of wife, right? So we share responsibilities, but it's honestly, I don't have to worry about the whole trash thing because he's going to take out the trash, right? But I'm using this as an example. If my husband takes out the trash, right? Literally, if he takes out the trash, he puts everything together and he bring the trash can back into the house, put a bag in the trash can, put it back in its spot. Guess what I'm gonna do? Guess what I'm gonna say? I'll be like, babe, thank you. Thank you. Now, some people may be like, oh, I shouldn't have to do all that. See, that's where you're wrong. That's where you're wrong. Because again, it's not about trying to be wrong or right, trying to be right, right? You're just appreciating the little things in your marriage, right? He may not have done that before. So if he does it this time, guess what? Hey, babe, thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate for you putting that bag in the trash can. I got you. You good? Good. It doesn't have to be a long drawn out conversation. You're just showing the gratitude, right? Husbands, for example, if you come home and from your day work or whatever you're doing, it's football season. So if you coming in from your game, your wife is at home, she done prepared your favorite snack or whatnot, right? And she did it with love. Just give her a little grab. Be like, babe, I appreciate you. You got me some sliders. Oh, that's my favorite. I got you. Thank you so much. The little things, right? The little things, it's intentional. It's that gratitude. It will shift your mood. It will shift the mood of the relationship. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about, right? Because again, I've witnessed this over time. I've witnessed this over time. That gratitude, when you're thankful for the small things, God even tells you when you're grateful for those small things, He's gonna bless you with the large things because He needs to know if you can take care of it, if you can handle it, right? So that gratitude rekindles that connection. It will bridge that communication gap. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you, it will. It will. It will bridge that communication gap because what happened is going to open doors for conversation. That's it. This is going to open more doors for conversation. Okay, and then next thing you know, you're talking. You're talking in peace. You're talking in love. Right. That's it. So gratitude rekindles connection. All right. Number two. Number two. Speak what you see, not what you feel. Y'all, write that down. Speak what you see, not what you feel. Meaning, stop rehearsing what went wrong and start speaking what's right. Sometimes your spouse just needs to hear, I appreciate you. Right? I have a habit of asking people, you know how we run into each other, be like, what's wrong? I have a habit. I started switching up. A dear friend of mine, she said, she introduced this to us a long time ago. And she said, when you run into people, switch it up. Ask them what's right with them. It throws them off guard. It throws people off guard, right? So in your marriage, do that. At Ask what's right with you. What's going on, right? So start speaking what's right. List the things it'll be easy to list down all of the things your spouse ain't doing, right? You'll be writing for years. Let's be truthful. Y'all will be writing for he did this, he did that. Remember this, that, another. You're rehearsing the hurt, you're rehearsing the pain, you're rehearsing the issues from before, right? The beauty of you still being with your spouse, God still allowing you to do it over, do it again. Now, again, I'm not talking about trauma. I'm not talking about drama. I'm talking about the little things that we fuss and fight about. Yep. The little things that we fuss and fight about. The little issues that we just make grand for no reason. Right. So instead, ask your spouse, speak what's right. That appreciation, but like, babe, you know what? I really appreciate you backing my car in the other night. I really do. Like for me, this true story. I like to back my car in, right? So it's just easier for me for some reason. It's easier for me, and then when I can get in the car, I'm like, boom, boom. I ain't gotta back out or what. I can just move straight forward. So if my husband goes out to the car and he backs it in, if I'm not backed in, he knows how I feel about it, right? So he's gonna back it in for me, right? And I go out the next morning. I don't know if he did it that night or whatnot. I wasn't expecting him to because, again, that's just something I do. It ain't no big deal. But if I go out the next morning and I see my car backed in, guess what I'm gonna be like? I'm gonna send him a text on my way home. I mean, on my way to wherever I'm going. Babe, thank you. Thank you for backing my car in, boo. And I'm gonna add that little spice to it. I'm gonna add that little, I had to learn the hard way too. I was making everything professional. Thank you so much, Mr. Green, for doing da da da. My girlfriends was like, T, come on. That's your boo. Spice it up, right? So that's something. Thank you. Thank you for backing up car. I'm gonna back some. See, I'm y'all know we married. We married. We can do them things. We can back it up. We can back it up, right? We back it up. So, but again, it's the little things that I was appreciative of, right? I appreciate him. So think about the things that are right. Stop rehearsing all of the wrong stuff. That's what happens. We rehearse the wrong stuff, and it leaves us in that slump. It leaves us in that dead space, right? Even God says, like, you can't keep looking back. Either when you choose to move forward, you're going to move forward. You're going to heal. That's part of that healing process. Now, again, that is a step that requires maturity. And again, if you are experiencing marriage trauma, you need to go and speak to a marriage therapist, marriage counselor. You understand what I'm saying? So they can get to the root of that. Pray about it. Pray about it. But even then, your marriage is not over. It's not over. Now, again, I'm not talking about abuse. If you know me, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about how we are quick to throw away our marriage because something is not going the way we need it to go, right? And sometimes it's just the little things, y'all, that gratitude, the appreciation. Sometimes your spouse just does not feel like they are appreciated in their marriage. And again, it could be for a number of reasons. Life has been lifing for a lot of people. I'm in a wives group, right? And we are some praying wives, right? And people are, we're praying for each other. We're praying about situations. People are dealing with a lot of things, right? That does not mean your marriage is over. It's not over. Okay. But just start with those little things, the little things in your marriage, being appreciative of those little things. Like I said, vice versa. I mean, my husband would be like, thank you for picking up my socks. Because he is one. He got, y'all. My husband went to the flea market some years ago and picked up a basket with the 500 socks. The guy had some deals going. Y'all know, if y'all in Atlanta, y'all know them white and gray socks. 500 pairs of, no, I take the back, 100 pairs of socks. I said, you better not bring no 500 pairs of socks in there. 100 pairs, right? So they all over the place. But I don't fuss about it. I'm not that person to fuss about it, because guess what? There were other more pressing issues that I had to deal with versus fussing over the socks being all over the place, right? So what do? I pick them up, I put them together, I got a little system going, I put them in another little container, and he was looking, he saw him one day, he was like, thank you. I appreciate that, right? It was no big deal. Now I could have turned that around and been fussing all about the socks, right? Y'all know, because I did it before too. So stop playing. You know how we fuss about stuff being on the floor and all that. We had to do all that. We had to do all that, right? Nope. All I did was did something that was going to be helpful for both me and him, and he was appreciative of that. That was it. All right. Told y'all, I'm not gonna make this complicated for y'all. Marriage is not meant to be complicated, right? I'm not gonna make this complicated as your coach. I don't do that. I'm not gonna do that. You know why? Because I don't like stress, and I don't want to stress y'all. Point blank, period. Okay. Number three. Number three. Gratitude creates safe spaces. When both partners feel seen and valued, defenses come down. Gratitude builds trust faster than blame ever could. Again, going back to that gratitude, it creates that safe space. Now, I'm all about safe spaces. We have to have safe spaces. And you as a spouse, You're responsible for creating that safe space in your home. Remember, I talked about this some months ago. You should have had it in your notes, in your notebook. Mm-hmm. This the fourth quarter. No excuses. Y'all better get those notebooks. Yes, before the end of this year, get those notebooks. But we talked about that before. That safe space. That includes gratitude because your spouse is going to recognize that. Like, wait a minute, I like coming home. Or even if they're like coming home and they're already home, guess what? The space is peaceful, it's serene, it smells good, it looks good, it's clean, all of that. That is that safe space, right? Your spouse is going to be great, it's going to appreciate it. He's going to appreciate that. Again, I'm talking from wife perspective. So when I say he, my husband, right? And vice versa. When my husband creates that safe space, his safe space for me is going to look different from me for him, right? It's going to be different. So again, but you're creating that safe space. So both of us are creating that space for each other. All right. So that is that gratitude creates safe spaces. All right. So it builds true trust faster than blame ever could. You could trust your partner. You could trust your space. That's part of gratitude. All right. Number four. Number four. Um, Practice makes permanent. Gratitude is a daily habit, not a holiday, not a holiday post, not a random post, not when you feel like it, not when you, it's a daily habit. Every day you can find something to be grateful for with your spouse. Every day, every day. Make it part of your routine. You can't wait till you get mad to start. And no, make it a routine. Incorporate gratitude in your daily routine, right? Ask God to help you. Lord, give me how to show gratitude towards my spouse and vice versa. Show us gratitude. Show us how to have gratitude in our marriage. Ask God. He's going to show you. One way you can do that, simple text. Me and my husband, we text a lot, right? Sticky notes. I am a sticky note queen. I am a sticky note queen. So I got sticky notes all over the place. I'll write a sticky note for him. Simple things. Y'all, it's not complicated. We make it complicated. We really do. But just a simple text, a sticky note, a morning prayer, a prayer. Y'all, your spouse will be so appreciative if you're praying for them. I'm talking from a wife's perspective, and vice versa. If your husband praying for you, your husband praying for you as well. You know, as a wife, you're gonna be what happy, but like my boo praying for me. Mm-hmm. My husband praying for me. Yes, he is. How that make you feel? Make you feel good, doesn't it? So again, you gotta make it a daily habit. Gotta make it a daily habit. It can't be an on and off thing. It has to be, it's a routine right up there with your prayer. It's in that prayer. So you got to show that to your spouse. All right. Number five. Number five, fall back in love with the blessing you prayed for. You ask God for your spouse. Now thank Him daily for the answer He gave you. See, that's a lot that we're missing. We're missing that reconnection. And again, life has been lifing. I get it. I know. That's why I'm your coach because I understand. I understand, right? But when you thought about that thing, when you go back and you rewind those VHS tapes, if y'all got married back in the 1900s, in the early 2000s, or if you go back and you look at your videos from your wedding, you look at your anniversaries, you look at all of those things, those elements, right? You pray for your spouse. You ask God to send you that person. and you fall back in love with that person. You fall back in love and you start with the gratitude. Things have changed. Life has changed for all of us. You've been married 7 years. You've been married a year. It still has changed. It's going to change. Marriage is going to change. Your spouse is going to change. You're going to change. I'm not the same person my husband married in 2017. And we talk about that, right? Due to a lot of things that happen. And I talk about this. I share this with you all. However, that means you can still move forward. That means you're just okay. We're learning each other again. Something my mom shared with me years later. After my dad died, and they would have been married 50. I'm 53. They would have been married 52 years if they were still alive, right? She said, "I was still learning your dad. I was still learning your dad." And then I heard some other wives. I'm blessed to be surrounded in my village of wives. Yeah, I got some praying wives. Yeah, wives, if y'all don't have a village, you better get your praying village. Couples, you better get your praying village. I'm so blessed. Get you one. I'm gonna talk about that soon too. But the wives were telling me, they were like, I'm still learning my spouse. Every day I'm learning my spouse. And I was like, okay, because we are expected to know everything when we get married. You're not gonna know everything right there and then. Let's be truthful. You're not. You're learning. John Travolta talked about this before. But in between you're learning, these are things that again, things that you learn about your spouse, things you're learning about yourself, things you're learning about your marriage. It's called growth. Growing. It's okay. You're supposed to. You want to learn with each other, right? So fall back in love with the blessing you prayed for. Your spouse is a blessing. Your spouse is a blessing. Don't let nobody else tell you any different. Your marriage is not going to look like anybody else's marriage. I'm a firm believer. Keep your eyes on your marriage. It's okay to get mentors. We have marriage mentors. We have people that say, "Hey, you know what? You're gonna be all right." Me and my husband went through this. Me and my wife went through this. Y'all gonna be all right, right? You get people that's going to pour into your marriage, but do not covet anyone else's marriage. Their journey is their journey. Their marriage is their marriage. What they went through, they had to go through for their testimony, their triumph, right? In all marriages, you're going to go through something. You're going to go through something. It's how you react and how you stick together through it, right? How you stick together through it. I have a friend that recently lost her child, right? And she talked about how tough it's been, her and the husband. However, they're sticking through it. That's a storm that you're going through, that they're going through, right? You're going to go through. That's the key word, going through. I want y'all to write that down too. Going through. That means you're not going to be stuck in the storm. You're not going to be stuck in that marriage storm forever. It's only temporary. You're going to go through. My parents went through some storms. Cancer, entrepreneurship. Their vows were tested, right? All of their vows were tested. My aunts, my uncles, they're still married, 50 some years. They talk about they went through financial storm. Like they went through some things. So your marriage, this is part of that triumph, that victory. When you go through it, you come out with a win, right? You come out with a win and you celebrate that. So when you see couples doing all of the traveling or the celebration or whatnot, you don't know what they went through. You don't know what they went through. So then people start looking and be like, okay, they're celebrating their triumph moment because again, they went through some storms. So keep your eyes on your marriage. Keep your eyes on your marriage. Nobody else's marriage. Nobody else's. I'm a firm believer in that. Keep your eyes on your marriage. Nobody else's. All right. So listen, here's your TLC challenge. I want to challenge you this week, y'all. This week. not next month, not next week, this week. I want you to take a moment each day to speak one word of gratitude to your spouse, just one. And then watch how it softens the heart and shifts your connection. Just one. That's it. Just share one word and watch it shift. Now, if you want to choose more, that's awesome. But at least one, and watch it shift your marriage. Watch it shift the conversation. Watch it soften the posture. Watch. I ain't guaranteeing it because what I tell you, coaching is a partnership. So ultimately it's on you, right? But I can tell you it's going to work. It's going to work. People just want to just appreciate it, right? Just the soft words, the kind words. That's all. That's all. That's all. So that's your assignment for this week, along with get your notebook because Talk It Out Tuesday is back. It's back. I'm no longer doing the Marriage Mondays, but Talk It Out Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live right here on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok, right? It's live. So every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And like I said, things have shifted. I'm super excited where God is taking me as your marriage communication coach. I'm just it's been, again, God has just revealed so much, and I'm just excited to share what He has me to share with you all about marriage and communication. You guys, your marriage is not over. It's a blessed time. Your boo loves you, and you love your boo, right? And that's what coaching is all about. It's about moving forward. So when you start saying yes to your marriage, when you start investing, because you have to invest, this is part of investment, right? This is part of investment. Next move, go ahead and connect with me at iamtrinettelcollier.com/services, right? I got some amazing programs out there tailored just for you. All right. So again, this is part of that investment. So kudos to you. Give yourself a high five, kiss your brain, hug yourself, give your spouse your high five too. If y'all are watching together, high five each other because this is part of the investment. And if your spouse is not on here with you, not watching with you, that's okay. That's okay because you still setting the standard, the tone. Then you're going to be like, boo, guess what? Tuesday night, we got date night. We got date night with Coach TaShon. No, don't say with Coach TaShon. She said, we got date night. Come on over here. I want to share something with you. This is our date night. Go ahead and get some popcorn, or if you got dinner time around 6 o'clock, get your dinner, and then you get to watch me and take down your notes. Okay. So listen, you guys, thank you so much for joining me, coming back with me. Listen, I am, again, if I want you to drop it in the chat, like drop it in the chat, like let me know what oh, I'm sorry, somebody, I don't know if, oh, see, people want to that's that spam. Yeah, technology. But anyhow, so listen, it's again, your marriage is not over. I want you just to show gratitude towards your spouse. It's not hard. It's not hard. It's not hard at all. It's not. You love your boo. So why not? Why not show the gratitude? Let go of that pride, let go of that ego, and be one with your spouse. Just be one with your spouse. Literally, just communicate. The communication is not hard. We have made it complicated. We have made it complicated. All right. And again, I am Coach TaShon. I am here to support you, Brit, in bridging that communication gap. And listen, I have 2 spots open for October. Y'all better hurry up because some people are they already they inquiring. Y'all better go ahead. I got 2. I had 3. I had 3 slots open for October. I got 2 more left. Y'all better hurry up. Y'all better hurry up if y'all want to take that next step. I ain't playing with y'all. I told y'all. I told you 2025, 2026, we moving forward with this thing called marriage, y'all. Marriage is still beautiful. It is still good. It is still thriving. People are getting married. They are staying together. Don't let these internet streets fool you. People are still together. I am surrounded by marriages who are people 10 years. Me and my handsome honey, we 8 years, right? Going on 9, right? So listen, I got people 10 years, literally 14 years, 1 year, 25 years, 30, 55 years, right? Got somebody coming up on 60. People are still, and I'm not talking about 1, 2, 3. I'm talking about a whole lot of folks. So people are still married. They are still getting married. Got a friend who just got married. Still getting married. So don't let these internet fool you. Don't let people tell you people not staying together no more. People are getting divorced. They getting divorced. Those people are. But when I tell you people marriage, the marriages are still thriving. Again, people don't want to talk about marriage. See, they still stuck on the wedding. And we're gonna get into all of that. I told you it's a new shift, it's a new day. This pause and pivot that I've been on the season, it's a new day. It's a new season. So it's a lot that God has just given me to share with you all as your marriage communication coach, as your relationship coach as well, right? So I'm just super excited. I'm just excited, right? So listen, if tonight blessed you, if out with another couple, if the couple are ready to receive it, that's fine. But just share it out. Just share it out, right? And just who needs a reminder of gratitude, right? Gratitude is the glue that holds love together. It does. It does. It does. It does. All right. So listen, thank you so much for joining me. Go ahead and register for the fireside chat. Y'all, we had such a blast last month. Oh my goodness. The chat was lit, the room was lit up. I call them the OGs. The OGs got in there, and those were the ones who've been married like 15, 20 years, a 25-year couple and whatnot. They were the OGs cutting up on us newbies. We had a newlywed in there. We had of course us 8 years, and then another newlywed type. They were cutting up on us. The OGs were cutting up on us. We had such an amazing time. So go ahead and register. It is free. It is that safe space for couples, for married couples. If you're engaged, I invite you to. You're invited to. We did have an engaged couple a couple of months before. So how lit we were in our private room, right? On Zoom. It's not recorded. You don't have to, it is that safe space. You don't have to worry about nobody talking about it. Like it's not that, right? You don't have to worry about anybody coming in acting like they better than the next. Because like I said, these were OGs. They were spitting out wisdom. They were being silly, spitting out the laughter. It was just an amazing time, right? A safe space. Nobody was trying to be like, yeah, because we've been married longer, we know all enough. No, we literally were learning from each other. So it is that safe space. So it's October 18th. It's a Saturday night. Put that on your calendar for date night. That's a Saturday night. Date night is free. Only thing you got to do is show up with your snacks, your dinner, your snacks, right? So in the comfort of your own home. That's how good it is. And listen, we have been going strong since January. I'm so super proud of TLC coaching, and like it has been going strong since January. And when I tell you, go ahead and get your ticket again, and you only need one registration. You don't have to do two for you, just one. The Mr. or the Mrs. Just register. It's free. It's right there on the website. You ain't got to go all over the place to look for it either. It's the Fireside Chat October. We are rekindling love through gratitude, right? We are rekindling love through gratitude. So it is Saturday, October 8th at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's on Zoom in the privacy of your home. And listen, limited spacing, because I don't have it. Ain't no 25 couples in there. Nope. I like that. Go ahead and grab your seat. You're ready. You only need to do one registration per couple. You don't need to do two, just one, right? So the husband can register for both of y'all, or the wife can register for both of y'all. Just very easy. Very easy. All right. So listen, thank you all again so much for joining me. I am back. I am back. I am back for Talk It Out Tuesday, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every Tuesday. I'm back, y'all. I am back. And I want you to connect with me again. Y'all, we're going to do this. Marriage is good. I'm just super excited. I'm just super excited for what God has for your marriage, for your relationships. I'm just excited. I mean, I'm not, I don't have all the words for it. I'm just excited about it because, again, these internet streets out here telling folks that marriage is dead, people ain't married, they getting divorced. No, no, bruh. No, they ain't. People are staying married. And again, storms happen. People go through storms, and it's okay. That's the beauty. That is the beauty of the storm. You going through it. You're not going to stay stuck. You're not going to stay stuck, right? You're not going to stay stuck. You're not. But you got to do the work. You got to do the work. All right. You got to do the work. So listen, thank you again to our sponsor, Swag Her Magazine, and to everybody, every couple, everybody that tuned in on the platforms tonight. And if you missed it, guess what? The beauty of it, you can go to the YouTube and catch the what? The replay. And when you do, hit replay. That's the beauty of technology. So there's no excuse. No excuse, y'all. I am glad to be back. I really do. I did miss you all. But when God says to pause, and when things happen, again, I thank you all for the prayers. I thank you for, please continue the prayers, right? Things are progressing, but we still need your prayers and so forth. But thank you to so much to my prayer group, my prayer warriors, my wives group. When I tell y'all better get you some wives, y'all better get y'all some praying wives. Husbands, get you some praying husbands. Couples, get you some praying couples. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. So they could cover you in the times that you need covering, right? And vice versa, you cover. So again, I just cannot express how glad I am. I'm just glad to be back, right? I'm glad. I've been working behind the scenes, so I ain't stopped, but I needed to get all this out, but it was God's timing. All right. So again, Talk It Out Tuesday is back every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here live. And go ahead and get your notebook, y'all. Let me tell you this: by January, not January, by December, before the new year, y'all gonna have your notebook so you can take down these notes. All right. So listen, thank y'all. Until next time, y'all, keep it real, keep it real, keep it kind. Keep it kind. Keep learning how to talk, listen, and connect the TLC way. All right. I love you all.